Okay, what's up, guys? This is Sagittarius Sun with Mars in Virgo. Wow, 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 wow. What can I say? This is that placement. I'm telling you, the Mars and Virgo placement is not easy. Like with any sign. This particular placement is that placement to where you will, stand for something, want something, know that you deserve something, feel like you want to be treated fairly, feel like, do unto others as you want them to do unto you, all of those things, but then you'll sit there and you'll talk yourself out of it, or you'll do something completely different than what you initially set out for. Okay. So, like, what do I mean? Okay. Possibly wanting to create your own company, but yet you stay working for somebody else's company until you get the sign, the inclination that, okay, it's time to leave. And then years down the line, you feel like, man, this wasn't fair. It's always some element to, when it comes to you in this placement, about something not really being fair. But what's going on underneath the surface, you're taking a longer time to move on your actions. Okay? Why? Because Sagittarian Sun with Sagittarian Mars, Sagittarian Sun with maybe a Gemini Mars or an Aquarius Mars. Because think about Sagittarians will see the bigger picture and be like, okay, let's go for it. You'll see the bigger picture, but you'll be skeptical about going for it. Okay? You may even have, it could be because maybe you put ideas forth before and felt like people didn't really jump on board. Like they criticized you, or they judged you, or they voiced something or made an opinion that really hurt you, because Sagittarians can be very sensitive. But however the case may be, you will, instead of you going with this placement and putting yourself out there, saying what you want and doing it, you'll find reason. It's like you'll find an excuse or a reason not to do something, and so that you don't have to face what may come from it. Whether it's, more extra work and responsibility, maybe it's, big shoes to fill, maybe it's a lot going and being like the person that runs a company. It's just, it's the responsibility aspect to it, that which you're aware of because you have Mars and Virgo. It's still hard for Sagittarius suns to do. Okay. It is. It's just, that's how it is. But instead of you going and asking other people for help or getting people on board, things of that nature, you'll feel like you have no one to ask for help, or that you don't have the support that you need. Okay, you'll feel like that. And I'm not gonna lie and say that you do, because of course there's some of you guys that may not. You may not, but this is about creating opportunities for yourself. Not using things for an excuse that stops you for getting what's due to you, what's fair. You know what I'm saying? And it's about being fair to others as well. It's all about, when you, like, let's say if you want a higher position or you want people to respect you in life, it's all about talking that talk, but walking that walk. You can be the right fighter, or you can be somebody that really stands for something you believe in, but then and tell other people so good, like, please do this, do that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, but then you turn around and you do it. And then when people see you doing it and call you out for it, you kind of feel like they're being unfair, but that's just how it goes. And that could also create, the lack of support when it comes to you and displacement. But this is the thing. Mars and Virgo here, how you have the work ethic. You have the work ethic. But what you do is you'll find yourself, when you're supposed to be the executive or something like that, you'll find yourself you could find yourself not really wanting to assist the people that work for you. Okay? Like, you may be critical about the way that they do things. You may be critical about the way that they sign their name on some paperwork. Like, I just see just, being that right fighter, the right fighter. And I think that you do it as it's just a defense mechanism. It's not something that you're meaning to do at most times. It's just a defense mechanism. And you could feel entitled sometimes that people have to show up. They have to do things for you. It has to go your way. And feeling that way, when they don't, you can feel really let down, feel really hurt. But I want to say this too, because with Mars and Virgo, all right, what happens is you will work for something, especially with Sun and Sagittarius. You will work for something and you will expect something back. And some things that you do, some causes that you have, or some jobs that you do, even in relationships, there'll be times where you don't get anything back. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, you really hate when people expect things out of you too. Because you could feel like, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that work. I'm not about to offer anything. I'm not about, and then if someone asks you why, the reasons why, you could feel like it's fair. It's like, well, because I look at everything else I do, and that just depends on the situation. Look at everything else I do. I have to go to work all day just as much as you did. And so when I come home, I don't really want to be doing no extra work. It's just there's quite a gap here. Because of the simple fact that Sun is in Sagittarius and Mars is in Virgo. Sagittarius and Virgo sees things completely different, but the Sag energy is a lot stronger when it comes to the pursuit of something. So where you may have a Capricorn Sun with a Mars and Virgo here, it'll be where you overwork yourself for somebody and not say anything, not expect anything. But a Sag Sun here with a Virgo and Mars, you can expect these people to do this for you. You get what I'm saying? But all in all, with this placement, you can talk yourselves out of things. You can talk yourselves out of what you really deserve. Like, really putting yourself out there. Really building something. Okay? So you just got to be careful with this placement. But I will say that with this placement, you can get things done. Things of quality done. You can create something. You got the ability to work at it. Which is good, because Sagittarians, sometimes they can see the vision, but it's hard for them to work to build up and actually create it. With Mars and Virgo here, you can see your vision, you can look at the details, and you can work to create it. Okay? You have the energy there to sustain you. And as a matter of fact, you can draw in individuals that can help you work to create your vision, but don't be overly negative towards them once you call them in. You got them there. Okay, use it to your advantage. Okay, so this has been Sagittarius Sun with Mars and Virgo, and it's me, Butterfly to the Light. I'll be back again. Peace.